Cars will soon start racing the streets at downtown Detroit.
Today is day one of the Detroit Grand Prix. Lots of excitement. Jordan Burroughs joining us now live on your block in downtown Detroit with a special look at the pit lane changes happening for this year's race.
Chris and Sandra, it's nothing like you've ever seen for pretty much any race to have a double-sided pit lane. Detroit Grand Prix, it's about 30 hours away. But don't forget about IMSA, so we got to bring in Johnny Knotts over here. He took this outfit straight out of my closet, guys. Johnny, thanks for being here. This is our pit lane official in from Florida. You got on the WeatherTech gear.
Correct.
First of all, IMSA, International Motorsports Association.
That is correct.
What is it and how is it different from maybe IndyCar or Formula One?
Well, mainly, let me say, IMSA, like you just said, International Motorsports Association, is actually a part of NASCAR. That's our parent company located in Daytona Beach, Florida. What sets us apart from, say, for IndyCar or Formula One is, of course, we're sports car. We also have prototypes and GT. So a prototype is like exactly what we're talking about, a prototype car. And then GT cars are like Corvette, Lexus, everything you see out here. The unique thing at this event, like you just brought up, is the split pit lane, which is actually a really cool thing. So as you look over here, the way we have the pit lane laid out, they're all GTP cars. What's a GTP car? It's basically a prototype that's hybrid. State-of-the-art car. I like to look at them as a spaceship, or what it is. And then on the left side, we have GT, is basically the same type of car that you would drive on the street. For example, like I said, Corvette.
You mean like my 2018 Chevrolet Cruze?
Yeah, we might have to do a little bit to it to get it to
be street ready.
We're street ready.
Johnny, what's your role in this? Why do you have this outfit on? What do you kind of do when the race rolls around?
What I am, I'm basically the head pit official for IMSA. This is my 23rd year of doing it, and I have a staff of 10. Not all 10 are here, but basically what we're like any other official, whether it's NFL, as you know, college football. We're looking at what people do to the cars. I'm not a tech official, so we're not looking at the actual mechanics of the car, but what crew members do to the car. Another aspect that, and I like to take pride in, the most important is safety. As you can see, I'm in a fire suit. We're just making sure all crew members that are coming over the wall that are safe and when they're doing their job.
Everyone will be wearing that outfit that you're in, right?
Yes. Everybody over the wall during a race has to be fire suited with helmets. If they're refueling, you'll see the goggles, balaclavas, gloves. It's a pretty safe environment. Before
I let you go, you know, you guys are based down in Florida. You come up to Detroit, the Detroit Grand Prix. What does it mean for you and your team to be here at the Detroit Grand Prix, hosting this in that street circuit?
Well, let me tell you, I love Detroit. And as we talked earlier, I have the connection. I live in Lakeland, where the home of the Detroit Tigers and spring training, so I have a connection to Detroit. I have to give a shout out to the staff here, the Danker and everybody. How they pulled this off, going from Belle Isle to here, was a massive undertaking. And just such a successful, you know, what they've done. It's amazing. With the split pit lane, it does pose a little bit of a problem. And I'm not going to go into a lot of rules, but some of the things that, you know, that we're looking at is when cars leave the pit lane, especially if they come in during the race, and they exit the pit lane, as you can see split, do they merge properly? Are they in the right order when they, you know, exit the pit lane? So that's one of the aspects that we're looking for. The other thing, going back to the IMSA and the International Motorsports Association, where I'm very proud, and I know the whole staff here in Daytona Beach, we have 18 different manufacturers that race with us. 18. 10 are here. So that's,
I mean, you pretty much brought the whole team up here.
Yeah, so when you look at, you know, the involvement with IMSA and the manufacturers, I don't think there's any other series that comes close with 18 manufacturers.
And we've heard that, you know, all morning long, all last year we were covering out here too. So much excitement about the Detroit Grand Prix. Everybody, Johnny Knotts back in the studio. One of the best names I've ever heard from anyone in racing or in sports. He's the pit lane official here for IMSA. Johnny, thank you for being here this morning. Chris and Sandra, we've got guests all morning long. We're going to talk to Bud. We're going to talk to Michael Montry. Make sure you, when you toss it back out here, have some excitement. It's a great day to be down here at the Detroit Grand Prix. Prix. This has been great. We'll toss it back to you guys in studio.
Oh, yeah, we're excited. All right. Thank you, Jordan. And get ready for Comerica Bank Free Pre-Day. This is something to get excited about. Today, only grandstands 1 and 9 will be free. You don't need a ticket. Seating is going to be on a first-come, first-served basis. There will also be a free previewing platform. That's along Jefferson Avenue, Hart Plaza, and Woodward, filled with plenty of activities and, of course, lots of merchandise for sale if you are ready to do some shopping. And before heading downtown today, here are a few things you need to keep in mind before you head down. Bags may be no bigger than 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot. No large buggy strollers and hard-sided wagons. You can bring in a collapsible wagon and an umbrella stroller, but they're actually not allowed in the grandstands or in any of the viewing platforms. Cameras, tripods, those are also not allowed.
And here's a map of road closures for the Detroit Grand Prix. They include Franklin between Rivard and St. Antoine, Rivard between Jefferson and Atwater, and Antoine between Jefferson and Atwater. For a full list, go to our website, cbsdetroit.com.